Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Tracy Brown, Tracy Brown, Tracy Brown Live. Tracy Brown Live. Tracy Brown, Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live.
My favorite symbol is the tree of life. Everything. Good morning, everyone. I know I'm a little early. I get it. But there are things that I do need to do. And I'm not to have a table. Oh, he looks so good. Did you guys see Kendrick Lamar? Love it. Damn. Kendrick looks sexy. Oh, child. He is not my type. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying, damn. Damn. All right. Did you guys see Kendrick Lamar? I think I copied this. Oh, wait. Storm Moreau has it on his page. Let me just find it. He is paving the way for some beauty fashionista. Look at Kendrick Lamar. Yes. Oh, baby, you look good. He looks so good. I'm in love. But he's young. He's not my age bracket. Don't get it twisted. I could care less. But I'm still in love. All right. So let's start with first things first. I have my sissy poo, who I'm going to go see today. I am gifting her some furniture. So, oh wait, I think you guys are on, but I'm not noticing. Hi, everyone. Hi. Hi, Kiana. That's Russell Westbrook. Who's that? Who's Russell Westbrook? That's not Kendrick Lamar. That's a basketball player. It's not Kendrick. Do I not know my black men? Child, please. You know why I don't know my black men? Because they're not in my age bracket. If they were in my age bracket, I would know them. So who is this now? Russell Westbrook? Hella sexy. Kiana saying hi to the chat. Hi, Melissa. Kiana saying hi. Melissa saying hi, Kiana. All right. I'm over it. I love the fashion statement. So, do you guys remember this? Do you remember this? I found it as I was cleaning out. Do you know, now that I look at this, right? I was the first one to show you guys, when I'm always the first, that one, you were supposed to wear a mask, right? I remember at some point, some people couldn't find masks. And then I was the first one to say it needed to be patterned, like so that, right? I'm going to put it on, but I'm going to throw it out. And if you had worn this bra, homemade, you would have never caught the COVID. I wore it right out in the street. I wore this right out in the street. Yes, I did. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Yes, I did. Because there were no masks to be found. I put lipstick on it now. But I just wanted to showcase on video, my very first N95 homemade mask. COVID could not get through the bra. I don't care what y'all say. And if you got some bras, all right. Jack Queen, did you too? Yes. Yeah, the bra mask. Yes. All right. So, please subscribe. Please press the bell. For your own personal reading, text me 213-458-7408. And my Cash App is $Tracy Brown Live, but I also have Venmo, PayPal, and Zelle. I got it all. All right. Now, do you guys know which Tamika I'm talking about? Yes, you were the first. Right, Kiana? I was the first. Right? I actually got it from an Asian video because, they got the COVID first. So there were no masks over in Asia either. And we get our mask from China. And they didn't even have masks. So I was, Spirit sends me information through YouTube. That's how I get that's how Spirit talks to me, straight through YouTube. Tamika Who. What is her name? Ciao. Okay. Her name is... Oh my God. Look at this puppy. I can't because... All right, wait a second. I can show it. Look at the puppy. That's a miniature puppy. That thing won't grow any bigger than that shoe right there. Trust and believe. I had one of those things. I don't think they reproduce, though. I don't think they can reproduce. When you miniature, like you take the balls away, for producing. All right. They really shouldn't reduce these little babies. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about Tamika Mallory. Why was I calling her Maury? Tamika Mallory. This is her self-entitled social justice leader, movement strategist, author, Harlem girl. My bio is in my daily work. Okay, whatever. Your mouth is in your daily work too. Invest in the work. What work? And her at is Did you guys look at what she wrote on Instagram? She wrote something so hella mean. And she's insisting upon being more mean. So, let me help you out if you haven't heard. Yesterday, was it yesterday? 16 hours ago. Guess that would be yesterday, right? She wrote, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you're not overwhelmed. You are lazy and unorganized. Wake up earlier. Get an agenda book. Create a routine. Create boundaries. Say no. Stick to your schedule. Write down and adhere to your deadlines. you are standing in your own way. So she had me at, I don't know who needs to hear this. I think you guys be careful when you say that, because it does perk people up. We think that you're about to say something that we really need to hear. Kiana, thank you. Very, very harsh. And you used the perfect word. Very, very toxic. Now, I don't know if her mama talked to her that way, because this sounds like training from inside your house, Tamika. But the part that got me the most is you're not overwhelmed. Who are you talking to, Tamika? We're in the middle of a COVID experience still. We are in the fourth wave of a COVID experience, and now our children are dying, Tamika. We've lost our grandparents. People are mourning and in fear and working. And should I send my child to school? I was shocked. But was I? Was I really shocked? Look at all my videos. You never see me praising Tamika Mallory. I wonder why. I don't think I did it on purpose. I think Spirit was like, no, Spirit. You are lazy and unorganized. So I put, let me get back to my, because I was like triggered. I can't with people. I can't. So I put, as an African American whose culture has been called out for being lazy since being enslaved, that word lazy is not a good terminology for helping anyone. Please never call your children lazy. Take it out your vocabulary, everyone. I added, by using that particular phrasing, you are speaking as if you are superior or just the same as our white counterparts that we disagree with every day for changes. So apparently, Tamika got into the big house because Tamika still has a slave mentality, because Tamika doesn't like her own kind. That's what you're saying, Tamika. You are rude. You are mean. And you are still enslaved. Here's the funny part. I'm not done yet. Everyone was triggered by this. Everyone. So I have people. Okay, let me get back to Tamika. Lord. Find her ass. Okay. So everyone was triggered by this. Everyone. So as of yesterday, when I was reading it, so let me go a little bit down. Some people put, like, these are some of the examples. People are overwhelmed, though. Like, what are you doing? Like, some of us have depression. Someone put, delete this. Too many people hear this and will adhere to this mantra and run themselves in the ground with this type of mindset. There are healthier ways to get things done. Somebody else put, we are overwhelmed and we need our community. Some of us may be needing more emotional and mental support. I see where you're going, but some of us can't just do the bootstrap something. We need support. Someone else goes, nah. Don't give in to pressure to value yourself based on productivity. I love that. So Tamika got triggered by a couple of people, and she goes, it depends on what you are trying to accomplish. But if you're complaining every day that you're not accomplishing your goals and yet you sleep till noon, there's your answer. Who are you talking to? She responded to somebody else, but you're assuming that somebody else sleeps through noon based upon your statement. You made a blanket statement. When somebody doesn't like your statement, then you're talking about you at that person and tell that person they sleep till noon, or does your boyfriend sleep till noon? Like, who are you talking to? Someone else goes, definitely not a word. Love you anyway. And then she responds, love you too. What did that other person say? Oh, yeah. Girl, you are mean. Wow, the opposite of trauma informed. And then somebody else puts, which was amazing, she puts, I don't know who needs to hear this, but it's okay to feel overwhelmed while still trying to make positive steps forward. Two things can exist at once. Somebody else put, I don't know who needed to hear this, but we're in a pandemic. Somebody else put, nope, I am overwhelmed. Someone else puts, I'm a working mom with 2 kids who's taking college courses. I'm overwhelmed. So then she doesn't learn, right? This is what I hate about ignorant folks. This is what I hate about following ignorant folks, right? So she doesn't learn. She sees all the comments, and all the comments were hella like, girl. They were actually really nice, but they were like, no, not co-signing on that BS, right? She comes back and she edits her post. And she goes, that's how I know she's mean. She goes, let me write a caption because it seems that people don't understand that every post is not for every person. Sure, there are people who are truly overwhelmed. The whole culture is overwhelmed. The whole culture is trying to wake up and fight. Have you seen the videos out there? We're not taking crap anymore. We are waiting for someone to come to us in Trader Joe's. We're traumatized. We go, do you do this? I go out and I go, I do not want to meet a Karen. I do not want to meet a Karen. I do not want to meet a Karen. Not today, Jesus. Because apparently this stuff is so bad and so rampant, and Karens aren't stopping, that the potential for me meeting up with the Karen is 100%. I'm traumatized by leaving my door now. Because I think, child, what would I do if I meet a Karen? What would I do? How different will I act on the videos? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? That's trauma. Every day when I leave my house, I beg God, do not let me meet a Karen. All right. Sure, she goes, there are people who are truly overwhelmed. Sure, there are people who have mental health issues and need support. The whole Black community has mental health issues. PTSS is real. It lives in our veins. However, she puts, There are many people who just need to focus on their plan. Stay off the internet. You BI. You BI. Don't tell me to stay off the internet. You can't get any entertainment anymore unless you're on your phone. Like, where are you? Are you in the 1960s? You can't just stay off the internet anymore. You get everything from the internet. I can't even order food without going on my phone. What are you talking about? We're not your children. But stay off the internet and prioritize. And then she repeats it. And then she puts, and stop being lazy. Then she adds, that's me at times. And this post is for you if you know you can do better. Sorry if it offended you. You are a mean little girl that needs help. You, Tamika Mallory, has mental issues. And I feel bad for you. So, you are not my social advocate. Today, she adds a new post. She wasn't even done. She edited the first post. She posts something new and she goes, I just want y'all to look at it for a minute. She goes, when I read posts that say, I don't know who needs to hear this, and then I read the post and it doesn't apply to me, I move on. That's what I do. I don't tell the person who's posting it that they are wrong about something they feel is important. Then she goes, could it be that it hit you deep? Well, Tamika, why don't you and I get deep? Because you're up for psychic review. Why don't you and I get deep? I hope you're not offended. Yashi World says, I was actually put off by her comment. While I appreciate her work, I can't appreciate anything she does anymore, but I hear you. But when you make this huge mistake, the work that you do is for you. It's not for us. She was out of line, and then she posted it was for people in her life, right? Like your boyfriend or your girlfriend or whoever you date. That's who you were talking to. And you little coward posted it for the world. That's called a coward. That's called a weak bitch. She needs to get off the internet. She's telling people to get off the internet. She needs to get off the internet. Thank you. You log off. The Bible says if your thumbs offend thee, cut it off. Was it the thumbs? You know, like in modern day times. Was it the thumbs? If your ear offend thee, if your eyes offend thee, right? Cut it off. Well, if your thumbs offend thee, same thing. She was so out of line. Thank you, sweetie. I'm not asking you all to agree with me. I know she was out of line. I speak to you all every day. I calm you all down every single day. I try to make you guys understand that what you're going through and how you perceive it is not what you're seeing. And every single client at the end of the reading is like, oh my God, I feel so much better. Whew. You're not helping, Tamika. You're not helping. And thank you for showing us who you are. I appreciate that you showed us who you are. All right, so the question is what? Will she continue to be our social activist? When I say our, I do mean Black folks. Will she continue to be that? Or has the black dollars that I've given her has put her in a big house and she can no longer identify with the regular Joe, even in her family? You're a coward. And this is a conversation you should have had personally with your relationship, because that's who I think you're talking to. I think you're talking to somebody that lives off your money that I gave you. So looks to me like you have some mental illness. And does she have mental illness? Now that I'm thinking about it, I think you're the one, like, can she continue to be our social activist, whatever she calls herself? And does she have mental illness? For someone like this has mental illness. I already know it. Child. So mean. So hateful. Tamika, you don't like yourself. It's psychology 101. You hate you. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Tamika Mallory. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Tamika's your child. She's your love. She's your beloved. Please, Father God, authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen, amen, amen. The first thing I'm getting is liberation, break free from negative attachment. Tamika Mallory, the social activist. Nico. Very interesting. Charm Carb said her dad was mayor here in Cincinnati. Everybody likes her because he was awesome, but she sketchy. And a lot of officials here have been caught stealing money. Interesting. Making an early move today. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Ciao. Hi. Bye, Milo. Bye. Well, not yet. A lot, girl. Whew. It's been a road. It's been a ride. Bye, Milo. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. I grew up with this little baby that lives next door. See, that's what I do, Tamika. I don't put people down. I make friends with my neighbors. So, they might have liked her dad, but did he allow all this stealing? I'm just saying, something's not right, Chong. All that glitters. All right. Liberation, break free from negative attachment. She's gonna find a way. This is not working for her. This comment. She might be wanting to chomp down like a pit bull and repeat it again, and then say to us, if you got triggered, is it you or whatever? I'm paraphrasing, but like, ew, you're disgusting. Transformation, certainty, and with confidence. Transformation is not a good card in your case, trying to break free from a negative attachment of some sort, right? Bare Essentials, the Naked Truth, Wholeness. Whenever I get this card, just put this down. Whenever I get this card, this means that there is a lie. See, she's hiding behind the tree because something's about to be lit up. Also, the numbers 4114. I always look at the numbers. Also, this is a spiritual number, 25. So spiritually, Tamika, you know, you guys don't always understand that spiritually you can get taken down. Spiritually, right? It's sometimes the spirit has to come through in a negative way to get you to be better. Sacral chakra. Where's the sacral? Oh, no comments. Sacral chakra. No, everything crumbled once he left. People were taking bribes during the local election. Got it. Material and spiritual prosperity. All she does is care about her house, her home, the lusciousness of what she's trying to create. No one else. You're going to have to take a break from social activating because I feel like, okay, this is the way I feel. I'm trying to get it. I feel like something's coming not directly to you, right? But in association, you have an association with something. And I feel like someone's going to say, well, Tamika's part of that group. Tamika Mallory's part of that group. And I think you're going to have to separate yourself. And I think you're going to have to take a break from social activation that you do. I'm not confident that you get to lead after this. All right. To be honest with you, I think this is self-fulfilling prophecy. I believe you don't want to lead. I believe that leading is exhausting for you. I actually think you're overwhelmed. And I believe the statement that was made was more about what you want to do, but you can't do it. And if you do it, then you're calling yourself lazy because you can't think of the proper terminology to say, I want out. I think she wants out, guys. So I think she is wanting us to put her out. Where's the sacral chakra? Because this matters. Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? Oh. The sacral chakra is womb care. This is the sacral chakra right here. It's womb care. She has problems with her femininity. She has problems with, I want to say with women. You know, I think she has problems with her mother. Oh, thank you, Lachey. I always got to stop when somebody says, you look so pretty. Thank you. Okay, I know what this is. This is hard to explain because a lot of girls have this. It has to be a lot of Black girls have this. It's womb care. It's the power of the womb. It's who are we if we look at one aspect of our whole body, one aspect, not the eyes, not the lips, not the different tones of the color of the skin. We have issues right here in the womb. Oh, I'm going to have to do something to explain it better for you guys, but I need to make sure I am educated enough. So I don't think I'm going to be explaining it right away. But a whole thesis can be written on womb care, because that's where we feel our inadequacies. And that's what she's going through. That's what the sacral chakra means. It involves, in her case, it involves water, emotion, and ovaries. And it involves I want. Known as the sacral chakra, the second chakra is located 2 fingers below your navel and relates to your emotions, your desires, your creativity, and your sexuality. Is Tamika gay? Not that it's a bad thing, but there is an issue going on. Express your sexuality and nurture yourself. And remember, you do matter. There's a problem in the home with this little girl. There's a problem in the home. Trauma from toxic femininity, maybe. Queen Afua speaks on sacral chakra. Oh, I'd like to look at her videos. Terica, thank you. You're so knowledgeable. Yes, we do have many issues there. Yes, because everything for us, everything stems from womb care, right? And we've never had the opportunity to nurture that as an African community. And a lot of times people don't let us be girls, right? Do you understand? Like our mothers, I don't want to talk about this right now. Our mothers will cuss us out, you know, they will call us out our face, but they call us out our face not because we're young teenagers and growing beautiful, you know, they call us out our face because the whole object of growing up is your womb. Like who's gonna put a baby there? Who's gonna love you enough to put a baby there? Right? And now it makes, oh my God, now it makes so much sense. Thank you, Tamika, for your words, because now it makes sense, because that's why we lay down so quickly, because we are putting something in our womb, not the baby. We think the penis is nurturing the womb because that's where we feel love. Wow. And she doesn't have love by way of her womb. Does anybody know she's gay? Is that an issue that she's grappling with? Anybody? John, do you get it though? Do you get what I'm trying to say? I know it's a little deep, but it's also deepness we haven't addressed as a generation upon generation. This is part of our PTSS. No one's ever let us care about our womb. Sometimes we carry babies and we won't nurture the pregnant mother. Think about it. Have you been one of those people? Think about it. Think. The women have to get together and nurture the pregnant woman. Wolverine, I have not seen you in a while, young lady. Issues with accepting and accessing our femininity in a positive way. Oh, sweetie, I struggle with that. Oh, let's breathe. Throw your shoulders down. Whew. If you feel the tension, just breathe. Breathe through your nose. Push out hard with your mouth. Breathe through your nose. Push out hard with your mouth. Now let's be softer. Breathe through your nose. Breathe out. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. One last time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Woo, ciao. Well, Tamika gave us something to look upon, huh? All of us. You know what's interesting? There are no bad things and there are no accidents. Oh, John. She's ready to walk away from activist crap. You know, Tamika, I think, and I've been saying this a lot about a lot of Black people, but the Hierophant means to take a rest. Kind of means the same thing. Take a rest, restructure what your core belief system is. I mean, I'm not sure who you are when you made that statement. I don't believe that it's you. I think a new you has to come out of that particular statement. You know, I would not be surprised if we wake up one day and she's gay. I would not be surprised. Or if she's he, her, she, her, something like that. I would not be surprised. I think she's angry with herself. And I think she's so public now. It's almost like, does she have the freedom to be who she needs to be? Oh, yeah. Candy is very proud, fluid. She can go either way. Listen, and I like Candy for her openness. And I like Candy because I feel like, I don't know if she's doing it on purpose, but I feel like she tries to show women that, oh, you got this in you. Oh, you like women, right? And so if they're friends, then it's like Tamika would want to be a Candy. Like, it's okay to be married and it's okay to think a woman's body is gorgeous. But as a social activist with Black people being so mean in the gay community, can she be that way? Really? Can she say, I'm fluid? Can she say, I'm gay? Because we still have too many people living that are mean at AF and would tear her up and probably, you know, be so mean to her in the meanest ways possible. Oh, she's a Gemini. Ugh, that explains a lot. Ugh. All right. That explains a lot. Okay. Let me say it this way, because my Venus is in Gemini, right? No, wait. I always forget. My Venus is in Virgo. I forget where my... Let me check it. So, Geminis are good orators, right? Not necessarily walk the walk, right? And I'm seeing that, like, as of lately, right? And so that's not a bad thing, but if Geminis are going to learn anything in the Uranus and Taurus, right? Because we got still a couple of years, right? And we're all having a COVID experience. You know, who are you with COVID? And we're all having a Uranus and Taurus experience, right? Depending upon where her moon is, she might have a bigger issue. Like if it's in Taurus or Scorpio or Leo or Aquarius, she might have some bigger issues, right, to deal with, right? I know for me personally, I think my my Uranus in Taurus is to, okay, this is a long story, but I'll make it short. My Uranus in Taurus is to my Uranus in Taurus is to know that everybody that shows up spiritual is not spiritual. That's my lesson. And everyone that shows up spiritual is showing up like it's the new party to go to, right? And what is that? And it's just heart-wrenching for me to watch. Oh, my Mars is in Gemini. My Mars is in Gemini? Yes, my Mars is in Gemini. That's the fighter. That makes sense. My Mars is in Gemini. Oh, child. Yeah, that's the fighter. The Mars is the fighter. But I'm looking at Geminis, and I'm seeing the words come out too quickly, right? They push out words, but not necessarily the action. It almost feels like you push out the words, but the action is slow for yourself, is what I'm trying to say. Mars in Gemini. They say it here, Geminis are big on banter. She needs to put her, she's telling us to put our phones down. No, you put your phone down. They're very witty. She was just trying to be witty. Okay, but this is my Mars in Gemini. Okay, so I think she got somewhere too fast. I think she had no choice but to be who she is. I don't think she was ready. And now I'm changing it because of the Gemini, right? Geminis don't get there right away. They get there along the way. So the fact that she's a full-fledged Gemini, I get it now. She was thrust into the limelight. She had these feelings. She said them out loud. Somebody heard her, and it was like, you speak. And because she's a good orator, a good speaker, an emphatic type of placements in her intonation, she got thrust into the limelight. Now that she's there, she's kind of like, I don't want to be here. I just want to be normal. I just want to be sexually fluid. And now I'm in the limelight, too much in the limelight, because she's a Gemini. So she knows how bad this can get. Now, this is a self-fulfilling prophecy where she's trying to say to people, I'm wrong. I'm going to pick on you so that you get rid of me. Do you understand what I'm trying to say, Kiana? Like, you're enlightened. Like, you're there in terms of your spirituality. And yet, more work is required. Can you agree with me? I'm not trying to make you, like, answer out loud, right? Hit the like button. 77 people are on here. Please hit the like button. I appreciate that, Charm. And yet, when I get off this feed, right, Kiana, you'll be like, okay, let's look at this. And it might take you another 2 weeks to look at this. And then in 2 weeks, you're going to be like, but I don't like this. I don't like the way this happens, et cetera, et cetera. And then you might look at this option over here, and you're like, well, it's going to take me 2 weeks to look at this option. And it's an elongated thing with Geminis, particularly Gemini women. Yes, I understand and agree with everything you are saying, Tracy. You hit the nail on the head. Thank you. Oh my God. I didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings. And I'm like, oh my God. But I get her now as a Gemini, which means today, she doesn't know who she is. Today, she has a title as social activator or social activist, whatever she puts herself down for. I question whether or not she needs to be that tomorrow. Hello. Good morning. I'm doing fine. How are you? Good. Okay. Thank you. And I'm going to go get the truck. All right. It's about to go down. Okay. Take it easy. Bye. I'm giving my sister some things, and then one of my group mates, she's getting some things, and then my assistant, he's taking everything, you know. Yeah, it's about to go down. Okay, don't make me cry. Let's get back to Lou Mr. Oh, social justice leader. She doesn't call herself an activist. Social justice leader. She doesn't want to be this. Today, she doesn't want to be this. So if she says to you and you get mad at her, that's not her fault. That's on you. And if you don't like what she says and you delete her or get rid of her, well, that's what she was really trying to accomplish. So there is something that all the world will know, Tamika. I get the Queen of Pentacles in a past position. I think this is you because I think that there is something about your money that will get compromised. It's in a past position. I think you're going to be a little bit confused as to what happened. Tamika, I don't know if there's an addiction. Is there jail? Is the FBI looking at you? Are they going to set you up? I think I could be helping you, Tamika. I'm not trying to make you go down. I'm saying there might be something here where they're waiting for you to make a mistake so that they can entrap you. Again, if it's not you, it's an association with someone that you know. Which is, again, going to make people look at you. But I also have to say, if it turns out it's somebody that you know, and by way of association, I believe, again, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It is the way to get out of social justice, because I don't think you want this anymore. I think you're entangled in stuff and you can't get out of it. And I mean social justice. I pray next to this card that you're not entangled in anything, bigger. But, I'm going to tell you something, Tamika, right? If the feds are watching you, they watch you forever. They sit back, they wait, they'll even plant stuff, and you don't know it. And the thing that's bothering me, what I'm getting, is that you're ignorant. You're ignorant. You're acting a certain type of way. Like, you know what I loved about the Black Panther? They knew the history of the cops. They knew, they studied them. There was always somebody in there that knew something, had something on the inside, knew how to protect themselves. I think you're wide open. And I think you're being watched. And I think there are people around you that could invest in something unscrupulous. Could it be a setup? Yes. However, what does it matter? Because you will have an association to this person. Is this your boyfriend? Does she have a boyfriend? Can anybody tell me? Who was addicted to pills? Kiana, please don't tell me she's addicted to pills. Who was? Kiana, help me out here. I can't do this. What I said about the feds is true. My mouth moves faster than my actions. They always thought my mouth doesn't always stay in the same page, right? Who was addicted to pills? Tamika? Please don't say that. Please don't say that. That scares me. The funny thing is, Tamika, I thought you didn't know. You do know. You kind of know what's coming. And are you capable of rising above this? Are you truly capable of living a straight and narrow life for the rest of your life? And maybe a bit of isolation, because can you survive this, right? Yeah, I think this might have something to do with some intimate person in her life. Oh, she had a pill addiction. Most addictions show up again. And if she had a pill addiction, being our social justice leader, not only will it come back again, I question all her posts. Like, is it Tamika or is it pill Tamika? A pill addiction is not an easy addiction to pick up. So that's why I'm back to womb care. Because if you have an addiction, what happened? What happened to you? All of us. Drugs, alcohol, shopping, well, sex addiction. Ugh. A pill addiction? Is that prescription pills? Because that's drugs. It's the same thing. Like, when you have a pill addiction, I'm getting a headache now. Like, my eyes are like, ooh. She needs that. That's what it is. Like, she likes that woozy feeling that the pills give her. You have a pill addiction, you're a crack addict. If you allegedly have a pill addiction, allegedly, it's almost like being a crack addict. And do you ever heal, Tamika? Or does it translate into something else, which is what happens with most addictions? Even if you think you're cured, it goes into something else. But most people that are overwhelmed, which is what I think you are, pick it back up. So actually, this post was talking about you. Wow. Wow. This is heavy. So heavy. Oh, this is an article. Let me just read this, because then I don't have to say allegedly. Mallory is known for her work in the Black community and liberation of Black people. On the episode that aired on May 10th, The Invisible Black Woman, Mallory discussed what she's dealt with in her line of work and the measures she's taken to cope. Mallory said people might not understand how someone who speaks in front of people, how they could feel invisible. Oh, Lord, she has mental issues. Remember, I started out in the beginning, right? So people are like, you can't be invisible. We can't miss you. You're always there. We can't miss you. You're always there. But my feelings are not always valued. Womb issues. This article is making so much sense. My opinion of things, I'm constantly having to raise my temperature in order for people to know that I know what I'm talking about, she said. It's been difficult for so long to feel like I've been ignored. When I was with the Women's March, I experienced that. I don't know, sweetie. Do you have some molestation issues as well? During her time working with Women's March on Washington, Mallory was the only Black co-chair. The experience left the activist question her purpose with the group. Mallory expressed that she was so overwhelmed. Didn't I tell you that post was about her? In this reading, it's a predicted it. In this reading, as I'm doing a reading, it's a predicted it. That post was about her. Who called you out your face, Mallory? Who didn't nurture you? Who didn't nurture the little girl in you? You're around a bunch of women and you felt inadequate at the Women's March? I'm scared of you. You don't know who you are. Mallory expressed that she was so overwhelmed and started taking pills to manage. You weren't ready, that's all. You just weren't ready. You just should have said, I'm not ready. I'm gonna take a back seat. I'm not ready. I'm getting beat up left and right. From who? It was just too much to think about. So I started taking Xanax, taking whatever you could do to sleep. The sleep is an issue when you're stressed, not being able to rest. Any pill that somebody would give me that had the ability to make you calm down and deal with anxiety, I wanted it. She revealed. I got addicted. Mallory explained that the road to rehabilitation was difficult and to get treatment for post-traumatic stress disorder, citing that the root of her issues went far past her drug addiction. Mallory said her process was all tearing down and building me all back up. If somebody's in my spot, can I take your spot for the truck?
Yeah, well, I'm just going to the Dollar Tree.
That's okay. That's okay. We'll park over here. Girl, please. The one day I need to use my own spot because I monitor my spot. But I think they think on Sundays, I don't monitor it on Sundays. So I think somebody knows that already. But I'm going to leave them a note now. Like, this is why I don't give my spot away. Right. Well, she will ask me. But there's another family down here that connects. But I'm going to fix them today. That's why I don't get my... Oh, we'll pay you. No, I don't want the money.
You just block me and everyone else does.
No, I'm not going to. I'll block them in. How about that? That's my spot. I'm going to call security, though. Sorry, guys. Mallory explained that the road to rehabilitation was difficult and to get treatment for post-traumatic stress disorder, citing that the root of her issues went far beyond her drug addiction. It's in the home. It's in your upbringing. The 40-year-old hasn't let that moment define her, saying, Look at me, I'm still cute. You're not cute at all. You haven't healed. When you have a pill addiction, it takes years to heal. I hope you're still in therapy because your post represents an unhealed woman. Kiana, thank you so much. I love that. That's because then I don't have to say allegedly. She said it. Thank you, sweetie. Well, listen, I don't need a Tamika Mallory in my life. I am now going to unfollow her, and I'm going to unfollow her in your face. I have sympathy for anyone that has drug and alcohol issues. This is me following her. This is me unfollowing her. She's too unhealthy for me. She has so many issues. I cannot stand to have someone that has so many personal issues and then project out to be seen by calling other people out their face. You're being so ugly right now. I am sympathetic to your issues. I'm sympathetic to pill addiction. I'm sympathetic to the lack of wound care. I'm sympathetic that you have had some childhood abuses. I'm also sympathetic and question whether or not you can stand with women, stand with us. And I cannot have you as my social justice leader. Besides, you got some stuff coming that's going to be so wicked. And I think you're going to be set up. And I think you're going to be set up. And I think your pill addiction or your mean ways is going to prevent you from knowing that you're going to be set up. Like you're being so mean that you don't even know what's about to come down. Oh, why isn't it turning today? I hate when that. Let's leave it there. I'm getting rid of everything I can this week. Like you can't leave everything to the last minute. And so, you know, if somebody wanted something, I'm like, okay, this belongs to you, this, that, and so I'm just, you know, just getting rid of everything so I could be at peace when the time comes. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. You guys don't know. I've been in tears because I've actually been alone through all of this. Like literally alone through all, like literally alone. It's been a lot. It's a big move and it's been a lot. But it is what it is. Let's get back to Tamika. Right side up, guide. Represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that because I feel like if there's going to be real changes in you, Tamika, it's going to be spiritual. The Hierophant told me that you're going to take a different direction. I don't think you're going to stay in activist work. Oh, here it is. The Hierophant told me that you're questioning your religion direction, your religious direction. I think there's one more bout of an addiction issue that's coming through. I think it's going to turn your world upside down. I think you're going to have to remove yourself from public life. I think when you come back, wherever you're going, this is where you get your answers. But you're going to have to remove yourself in order to get here. And I think this isn't overnight. I think it's going to take you years to wake up to this and to really understand why you had the pill addiction. It wasn't about the Women's March. It wasn't. It's so much bigger and so much embedded in your DNA. It's about mommy daddy issues, to be honest with you. Guide, right side up. This is what I think she's going to wind up being a part of. Teacher of religious beliefs and practices, as well as the spiritual principle of seeing the divine in every aspect of life. You don't have to be a professional preacher or guru to have this archetype. It is about a crone, a wise woman, a sage. Represents the ripening of insight and the acceptance of what is. Look for a continued pattern of guiding, being guided, based on your own spiritual insights. So, what do I think is going to happen? I think she's going to switch gears. I think she's good at public speaking. I think she's going to get out of social justice. And ironically, I know this is going to sound crazy, but I think she's going to go into leading women. I just hope you're healthy when you do it. But I think you only get there after you have another breakdown. And from that breakdown is where you begin to meet people that teach you who you are, how this happened, but they are spiritual people. And from understanding spiritually everything, I think you're going to want to teach people what you have been newly taught. And so then you become the spiritual leader. Yazi World is like, well, that reading took an interesting turn. Yeah, it did. It did. But we're talking about somebody that has a pill addiction. So her wake up is not here. She hasn't woken up. She's not over herself. She's still an addicted person. So her wake up, her clarity, her clean, her blood is cleansed. Her mind is clear of the desire to handle herself based upon not liking herself. Another person gets to emerge. Sylvester, how are you, sweetie? I'm waiting until I get over there to pick something from your store. And also, Sylvester, what's the name of your store, by the way? I know I should know it. It's Cynthia, right? Tell me the name of your store before you leave. But I hope you join me for tarot class. I hope you join me for tarot class. It's going to be in October. No pressure. Join me. No pressure. It's for men only. Oh, guys, you have to look at the Etsy shop. Cynthia and Anna James. Cynthia, Anna with 2 N's, James on Etsy. He has some amazing work. Cynthia Anna James is his mama. He named the store after his mama. He's so artistic. I think you need to be making tarot cards, but I don't know. I don't want to be telling you what to do, Sylvester. All right, guys, are you good? Oh, you would love to? Yes! Come. Come. Men only. My squirrel is back, guys. Also, there's a blanket on my banister that I was going to give to my assistant's wife, who's also coming to help move. Turns out the squirrel loves the blanket. Just plays on it and scratches it and falls down and comes back up. And so now I can't give it to her because I think it's full of fleas. The damn squirrel. squirrel comes back every day. And I was putting his blanket out for it to dry. I saw the squirrel playing on the blanket with two beautiful matching pillows. Two beautiful matching pillows. I can't give it to her now. I don't know if you can get fleas out. And the squirrel actually loves it. So I can't. All right. I want to design tarot cards, but to learn and study more. Yes. Yes. Ciao. Let me tell you something, Sylvester. Take the tarot class and you will get the girth in your heart, how to create. You watch. I already know it. I already know it. And then you could, what is it this guy told us? There's this program where people will even help support the development of your cards, but I'll let you know what that looks like from another group mate. Aww. All right, guys. I love that squirrel, cheeky squirrel. Kickstarter. Girl, it's Kickstarter, Sylvester. It's Kickstarter. There's this thing called Kickstarter that will help furnish an idea like this. Thank you, Kiana. All right, guys, I better get up out of here. I got to give these furnitures out to people. And I have to tell you, my house is a mess. I can't wait to get rid of everything just so I can clean. It's a mess. I never keep a messy house. Oh, child, this move has been hard on the spirit. It's been hard. My house is a mess. It's just boxes everywhere. It's just a mess. Oh my God, I can't wait for this to be over. I love you guys. And also, thank you. Who's ever in this feed, please like, please share, please follow, please subscribe, please press the bell. And for your own personal reading, text me 213-458-7408. And if anybody wants to send this to Tamika, feel free to send it to Tamika. Turns out, not as mad as her at her. She has some emotional issues that she's working through. I just wish she could recognize that she has emotional issues and put your thumbs down. When you have so many personal things going on, you should not be the leader of anything. Cleaning magic. Yes, magic cleaning. I like the cleaning magic. All right, guys. Thank you. Misha, thank you so much. I love you. Bye.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Tracey Brown Live. Tracey Brown Live. Tracey Brown Live.